Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Will Rogers Downs here on Monday. It is the 17th of April 2023. Going to look at the 8th race from Will Rogers, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5 for more selections for race courses around the world. The 8th from Will Rogers, it's the Wilma Mankiller Stakes. It's going for a $50,000 purse. Races for fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and upwards. We have a field of 7 horses entered to go to the main track. The distance of ground here of 1,200 meters, if you want to go with that, or the distance of ground of 6 furlongs on the Will Rogers main track. 1,200 meters, 6 furlongs here. My top selection, I'm going to go with the number 3 horse here, who is Quick Money. 3156 for me in the superfecta. 3156 Super, top selection 3 horse, Quick Money, 5-year-old mare by Munnings. Chris Hartman trains. Mitchell Murrow gets the mount. The horse's most recent outing came the 14th of January at the fairgrounds, 6 furlongs an optional 50 claimer, and the horse went by 2.5 lengths that day, and he basically sat on the front and all throughout. When he had the turn of foot, he got the job done. He was drifting a little bit late, but it was still a very good run. He's refreshing here to Will Rogers, not the world's toughest class increase. He should get a good trip, and I think he could win here today. 2 back, he ran in the poinsettia at Oaklawn, 5.5 furlongs, 17th of December. Off the bench, he finished 8th by 18.5 lengths that day, and he, just didn't show a lot that day. Completely hit the wall. Off the bench, desperately needed the race there. And then at Ellis on the 19th of August, 5.5 in lounge race, 60,000. The horse went by 1.5 lengths that day, and from a tracking trip, he quickened up nicely, and he went away with it. A very, very good race there. Prior to that, first-time winners at Saratoga, 6 furlongs in a star lounge race. He finished 6th by 8 3/4 lengths that day, and desperately needed the race. Also, he hit the gate to add insult to injury there, but he broke his maiden Derby week at Churchill last year in a maiden 50,000, won by 3.25 lengths on the front and all throughout. A very good run. He's treading well at Oaklawn. I'm going to give him a shot here on the ticket. The one horse, Reagan's Jet, I think is second likeliest winner for Mora. Most recently in the Miranda Diane Stakes here on the 27th of March for Oklahoma Reds. The horse went by a half in length and basically did it on the front end. A very, very good, easy race off the bench. Prior to that, in the Oklahoma Classic Distaff Sprint, she won by a neck that day and had to be used a lot to get on the front end that day. She set some quick fractions, but she held on to the victory. 78 buyer there, and then at Remington, 5.5 and State Bred Allowance race, won by 2.25. Not the best beginnings, not the best races because she was in a little bit boring that day, but she still got the job done. She ran here quite a few times last season to quite a few successes. I'm going to give her a shot also at 5-2 on the pick 4. But to recap my selection for the 8th from Will Rogers, now it's the Wilma Mankiller. Let's take the 3 horse Quick Money. Give kudos to the 1 horse Reagan's Jet. 3156 Super. 3-1 in your multi race. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.